Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and this is our fourth video on Laravel E-commerce project. In this video, we will learn that how we can set up the database for project. So we will just create a database, then we will connect it with the project, then we will migrate some database tables, and we will also add some data with the database seeding. And at the last, we will push our code on a GitHub. So why we are doing these kind of things? Because our e-commerce page design login page design is ready, and in the next video, just after creating the migration and seeding and set up the database, we will able to create the login, right? So might be you are thinking that why we are not creating the user registration first, because first of all I just want to show you the actual functionality of e-commerce website, because login and registration is a very similar processes, you can say that, right? So if you learn that how we can log in, then you can easily create the registration also, but you cannot get that how we can add to cart the product, how we can search the product, and how we can just buy a product and order something and all, right? That's why I will just create a login, and then we will just move on the further e-commerce functionalities, and then we will create the user registration also, right? So now first of all, what we need to do, we need to just create a database. So let me just create a database with the name of, let's say, e-commerce en, because I'm just going to create my e-commerce project within two languages, one in Hindi and this is for the English, right? So just create it right here, and now we are not going to add the table from here. For that we will use the migration. So first of all, I am just going to delete the by default migration, so that I can just show you that how we can create them from a scratch, right? So just go inside the database and go on the migration and just delete these already defined migrations, right? And now let's create a new one, and just write here php artisan make migration, and migration name whatever you want. So I want to create a table, so just write here create and the table name, which is users, and then this is a table, so just add here table. So migration table is created here. All right, so here you can see that. So we, inside the up function, we can add our fields that we want to add. So id field is already there, so now let's create a new field for string, and this will be the name field, right? And we can add some more field, let's say email, and then we can create a password, right? And our email can be unique, so just simply put here unique, and this is a function actually, right? So now what we can do, we can just migrate it. So just write here php. All right, one more thing that we need to do before it. So we need to just set up our environment for database. So here you can you don't need to go in the env example, just go to the example, and here our database name, here you can check that this is correct. And now let's add here the password, which is redhat@123. in my case, in your case might be database password is blank, right? And you can put here username also. So now just simply run here php artisan migrate, hit it. Now you can see that migration is created, and let's refresh it. Here you can see that we got the two tables. One is migrations, which is used by Laravel itself, and another one is users, right? So for a moment we don't have any users, but if you want to check the you can say that structure is there, right? So we have a id, name, email id, and password, and created and updated, right? So now let's create a seeder also. Seeder will just put here some fake data inside it. So just write here php artisan make seeder and seeder name. So let's say my seeder name is user seeder, seeder, right? Hit enter. This is also created. Where it is created? Inside the db migrations and here, right? So let's go on here, and now we just need to put here some dummy data here, but for that we need to import the database also in database file. So just write here use illuminate, then support, and then facades, and at the last db, right? And with the similar way, let's create import one more, which is hash, because this will be hash will basically use for encrypt the password, right? And now use here db colon table, and my table name, let's say users, and we can just write here insert, and insert will accept an array, and here we can put here name, because id is basically auto incremented. So let's say I'm just going to add here anil Sidhu, which is my name, then email, and just write here anil@sidhu.com, and now let's add here password also. So we can add here password like 12345, but we want to encrypt this password so that nobody can just get it. So just write here hash colon make, and now just put here 12345, right? So everything is fine now, and I think is if everything is right, then we can just insert it in the database. So just write here php artisan db seed, and minus class and seeding name. So my seeder class name is user seeder. Hit enter. Now database seeding is done. Here if you want to check that, you can check we got one entry here with the encrypted password. So let's say we want to one more entry, then just add some another name like Peter Parker, then just write here Peter@Parker, right? And password I'm putting same, because we can just so that we can just remember it, right? And now another one is also created here, right? And here you can see that we got the two entries. So that's all for this video. We just get to know that how we can configure the database, how we can migrate, and how we can seed it, and how we can use the hashed password. So in the next video, we will just directly make a login with the complete session. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, because there is a long time, you can say that, for this project, and you will get this project soon now. Maybe we will just create around 30 to 40 video also. So bye bye for a moment.